Now, Jade was up on stage. Now, you're a psychic or
And
medium.
Psychic medium.
So what's the difference between psychic medium and medium psychic and so forth?
Okay, so you can say it either way.
Yep.
You can say medium and psychic or psychic and medium. A psychic is somebody that predicts around the future and
Yep.
tells about the present and past lives. A medium is strictly communicating with people that have died. Okay, so like the phone line between the living and the past.
So they're transcending through you as the voice?
Yeah, not like having a schizophrenic
No, yeah.
multiple personality, which is fine, by the way. But it's a phone line between spirit, people in spirit, and the living. So I'm a bit like a phone.
So when did that happen with you? When did it all begin?
I've been born with the gifts,
Okay.
but obviously we've all been born with some intuition.
Yep.
But I didn't start practicing until I was about 17. It came out strongly. I'm 35 now.
Did you think at that point you were hearing things and going crazy? I mean, how do you channel that into knowing where it's coming from?
It takes a lot of practice and speaking to a lot of people and getting a lot of things right so that you don't think you're just pulling it out of nowhere.
Because you need that validation, don't you, really?
Validation. And also my 3 children have the same gift, so it is very much a genetic thing in my line.
You're passing it on. I'm sure they love you.
Yes.
Interesting conversations around a dinner table, I'm sure.
Yes, and at the schoolyard and things like that. So my kids have it as well.
So you were up on stage before, and obviously there was one exhibitor out there, and obviously it just comes without.
I can't, it's
direction,
random. Well, to spirit it's not random, but to me it is. I can't actually decide where I need to go. I just feel a pull in my stomach and get the information, and I have to validate it.
So when people, but you can channel, like for instance, if I came to you and asked for something, someone come through. Yeah.
Very specifically I can, but on the platform, on the stage, because there's so many people there, and so many people trying to connect with their loved ones, it's almost like the strongest ones come through.
So how fast do they come? Like when you look at me and you just tune it in? Is it like you dial a number and off they come?
It'd be nice if I could do 1-800 dial a spirit. But what actually happens is in that environment, it's almost like they talk to me very quickly in one ear, out the next, and I've got to grab it. In a reading, I spend 45 minutes with the person. So
it's just tuning it in and
I
receiving.
hold a piece of the person's jewellery, which is called psychometry. Or I have a photo, or I actually do phone readings and radio, so I don't need to actually be in front of you. So
So what do you think is on the other side? What's your interpretation of the other side?
Okay, I've written whole books and everything about it, and the main thing is that there's no physicality, there's no physical body. So we're not limited to just having this male or female body, we're spirit. So on the other side, you connect with animals that you've been close to, friends, family members, and I don't believe there is any heaven or hell, there's just different levels. So preschool, prep down here, all the way up to university.
So who decides in what levels? Is it just for when you pass, is it?
When you pass, what you've experienced, what you've learnt, what you've helped on a bigger, grander scale as well.
So nothing to fear, really?
No. So, for example, if you were Hitler, for example, you'd be in preschool. Yet if you're like Nelson Mandela or the Dalai Lama, high-end university, you know. So it just depends on your life experience.
So where are you? What level are you at now?
Oh, goodness. I'm hoping that I'll get out of primary school when I pass.
But can you transcend and visit other dimensions through that?
Definitely.
So,
but if you're in preschool or prep, it would be very hard for you to actually go higher up. But you could go down. But I haven't actually physically passed, so I'm not sure what level.
So you think they're probably all talking to each other up there and communicating with each other?
And getting a lot of help. Even the ones in preschool, prep, they don't get left by themselves.
So everyone's guiding everyone, even afterlife. Do you believe in reincarnation as well?
Definitely. And it's interesting with the Dalai Lama's next door at the moment here. And I do a lot of work with past lives with people, and reincarnation, there's already lots of studies in India at the moment that they're doing. With children remembering their past lives, and even adults as well. So it is real,
How does that help a person, though? I mean, is there a point to doing all that? Is it just cleaning past issues, or do you believe we carry over?
I do. For example, a lot of our past life fears manifest in this life. So, for example, I'm really hopeless with matches or lighters. I wouldn't be a good person to smoke. I can't light candles. I need a big barbecue thing because I've been burnt in a past life.
Okay.
So I have to clear that. Yeah. So, and then we also bring good things through from past lives, talents. Look at Harry Connick Jr. Do you think that he's just learnt to play piano from the age of 4? Do you know what I mean? He's had a natural gift from somewhere before as well. So.
There you go, fascinating. Up again on stage later on? Or?
Yes, I am on stage on Sunday as well. So, yeah.
You shock a few people, I notice. They're like, they don't want to say that's me, do they?
Yeah, I do. It doesn't only happen on stage. It happens in my everyday life too.
Well, thanks for the time.
Nice to see you.